The debate around the Chagos Islands goes on and is a political hot potato, but we've come to Crawley, where there are 3,500 Chagossian residents. Some of them actually lived on the islands, others are descendants from those who did. Every Wednesday, around 50 or so meets for a lunch club, so we've come to speak with them. What's in here?
Today we're making our traditional food, Chagossian traditional food, chicken and coconut.
Chicken and coconut, and this is traditional Chagossian food?
Chagossian food, yeah.
Wow.
All the same thing. And every Wednesday we cook food for them because it's a lunch club. And we do a lot of activity for them because, as you know, the elderly Chagossian people suffering a lot since they took their island. But as living here in UK, it's difficult because we have a different language, the language barrier. This elderly club is important for them because they need activity, to stop the stress, and they join another friend, and then they can speak their language.
The UK evicted Chagossians from their islands in the 1960s and 70s to make way for an airbase used by the United States. Many of them arrived into Gatwick Airport and settled in the nearest town, Crawley. Well, it's lunchtime, so I've been given a traditional Chagossian dish, which is seraz pol, which is sort of chicken, coconut and rice. They've been working very hard on it for the last few hours, so very excited to give it a try. And it's very good.
I'm Maxwell Evano. I was born in Mauritius. My dad was born on the Chagos Island, more precisely on Peros Panos. He was illegally deported to Mauritius. And if there's anything that I can tell you about the Chagos Islands, is if you look at the military personnel that are there, they wear their T-shirt and it's called Paradise Island. That's what it's called. That's what they call it. They call it Paradise Island.
Could you explain to me how badly the Chagossians were treated in places like Mauritius in particular? I mean, how bad was it?
It was very bad. It was inhuman because when my community, when my people was dumped on the wharf in Mauritius, they didn't have any plan. There was no plans. They didn't have any houses for them to go to, and they were sending animal houses. So there was goats there, take goats out, there's no windows or anything.
Living in animal houses?
Literally in animal houses in Bois-Marchand in Mauritius. And being a Creole descent in Mauritius, this is what you go through. You don't have any opportunity.
How would I say, I love the Chagos Islands?
I love it. More content, Diego. More content.
More content.
Ouais, content.
Oui, ça va. Merci. Au revoir. When it's been in the news like it has at the moment and politicians are speaking about it, does that affect you? Does it upset you? Because obviously this is your home and it's, the source of a lot of politics at the moment in the UK.
Yes, normally it affects us because it's our heritage, but our voice never heard. But they talk on behalf of us, and they decide everything on behalf of us. It's like we are not existing. That need to be stopped, and they need to speak to us. This is our heritage.
We are at the crossroad now with the negotiation. We don't know what will happen, but what Chagossian Voices has been campaigning from the start, since Chagossian Voices was founded in 2020, is a right for self-determination. Chagossians should have the right to decide their future. It's not the UK or Mauritius, because now this negotiation is what's best for both interests. One want to secure the base for 99 years. The other one, like Mauritius, want to get as much as money as they want from the lease. And what about us? What about the Chagossian people?
How much consultation have the Chagossian people had in the whole process?
I would say it's only like online meeting, 3 or 4, but it's not proper consultation, because at the end we have lots of questions never been answered, because they say this is like government to government, what been discussed there, they won't disclose it. So, at the end, that was just like for them to say that they have proper meeting or consultation. That's not consultation. I don't think that's how this works, you know. I think it's time for the British government to say Keir Starmer as Prime Minister. It's time for them to listen to the people. The previous all government, British government, keep on saying they deeply regret. They deeply regret, and nowadays they are selling again. They are throwing us on the train and the bus again, you know, because they are not listening to us. What about the people who've been they have been impacted? For the last 50 years, Chagossians been living in exile. They were forced to Mauritius, to the Seychelles, without their own will. They were forced there. And today, they are deciding the future of the island without the Chagossian. Come on, where's the law? Where's international law? Where's our right as human beings? This can't go on, you know. It's time for them to stop, to listen to the Chagossian. Let us decide what we want.